Hey everybody, so I wanted to come on to just have a discussion. I feel like I have a lot of this discussion with some of my fitness clients, so I thought that I would come on and discuss it on a video. One of the issues that we actually discuss, especially when they're in the beginning of their fitness journey, especially when they're married or in a relationship with it's just not them in the household. They feel like that they are ready to start a journey, but that the other persons in the house are not. And they kind of feel like, I want to do it, but my husband isn't into it. My husband isn't into eating this way or eating that way. He's a meat and potatoes kind of guy. What I basically like to, it's kind of, let me give it from my perspective when I first, and this is kind of how we discuss it. And I thought it was a very important topic because I feel like a lot of people, and I know that I did when I first started my fitness journey, is I really based my journey on everybody else in my household. I actually felt like because I was a mother that taking this time, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to work out, couldn't you be doing something else? Taking this money and maybe purchasing this fitness program or something like that. Or for some people, paying for a gym membership. Couldn't that money be better used to something else, for something else? And I kind of felt like and it's not that I was, of course, my husband wasn't projecting that on me or making me feel like, woman, why are you doing this? Woman, go cook, go do some dishes. He was very supportive of my journey and has always been. But it was just something I had to deal with. So this is kind of how I explain it to people. And like I said, I like to use my history in this. There have been times where my husband has been very serious about his health and I haven't been. There have been times when it's been separate. I've been very serious and maybe he hasn't been. I haven't been, he hasn't been. We haven't been on the same playing field. Now, right now we are. We are very on one accord with having a healthy home, with having a healthy lifestyle, with showing our kids that fitness and healthy eating is a norm. Because the reason why the obesity situation is so bad in America is because we've created new unhealthy norms, and it's just exploded and it's out of control. So what I like to tell women, this is one journey where it is okay for you to be very, very selfish in. It is okay. It is okay for you to fix, if you are the main person that's cooking or that's buying your groceries in your home, it is very okay for you to gradually help your family move into a healthier lifestyle. Or if it's just so, I don't want people to just have this huge separation of processes in their home and it causes destruction, because sometimes you will have to go at this alone. And that's what I like to tell people. You may have to go at this alone. If you are not the one doing the cooking, you may have to start cooking. You may have to get very good at meal planning. You may have to buy sectional plates, and you may have to fix your own things. If you're in a household where everybody wants to eat a certain way, again, you may have to get very good at sectioning your food out, at eating different than your family. The trend will gradually progress throughout the home. It will, believe it or not. And that just happens. It's just natural to see a family member doing this and someone, another person looking at you and seeing change, and they naturally want to be a part of that. And that will happen. But this is a journey where you cannot necessarily have, and I don't want you to feel like that everybody has to be your cheerleader, because it won't be that way. And that could be your husband, it could be your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Not everyone will be a fan of you doing this. Bottom line. When they start seeing change, it will be different. Now, another thing that I did for my family, and this is when my husband and I got on one accord. Another thing, and we let the natural progression of that happen, by the way. We did not force the other one to live this certain lifestyle or to do it. In actuality, to be honest, when I first started working out, I just felt, I didn't feel very comfortable with my body. So I remember not wanting to work out around my husband and not want, I used to work out 5 o'clock in the morning. It was very easy for me to get up then and work out. Because I used to get up before everybody got up. I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to be looked at. I felt sloppy. So I used to do it alone. It's a little different now. We actually work out as a family now. So it's the natural progression of that happens. Where you feel like you may want other people to kind of come into your world. But to kind of tell you a little thing that we did as a family that kind of helped bring everything together, because it is different. It is different for other people. Everybody's not on the same mental space. So it can be scary for your family members to see what's the changes that are going on, especially if you're the one that's buying the groceries and then they start seeing all this other stuff coming in. So first I want to say gradually move them. If you're saying this is not acceptable in our house anymore, don't just shut it off. Gradually move them. And you'll have less, there'll be less fighting against you to get them to where you want to be. But one thing that was very vital in the beginning of bringing our household together was we actually did a health contract. And I signed it, my husband signed it, the kids signed it. And at the time, my mother was staying with us, and she signed it. And that got everybody on the same accord. So that may be something that you may want to do. And the basis of our contract was basically, this is where our family is going. We're not going to use food as a reward. We are going to live a healthier lifestyle. We are going to have daily physical activity. This is where we're going. And it mentally got my kids, and this was years ago. So I have an 8 and 11-year-old now. They were younger. And we had a conversation. You have to have a conversation with your family. So I summarize all of this to say, if you are going to go through this journey, do it. You are doing a service to your family by becoming a healthier person. If you have to separate your meals and cook separate and eat separate, fine. If your husband still wants to be a meat and potatoes guy, but you need to be a veggie and lean meats girl, you may have to make some adjustments. Gradually move your family if that's where you're going. You will not have a fan base all the time for this. People don't understand it. It's scary. It's different. Change isn't, everybody doesn't look at change the same way. So it can be scary. If you do the shopping, do the shopping. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring bad stuff into your house, but gradually move people to where you're trying to get them to be, because this isn't anything you're doing to hurt your family. If you are creating a healthier family, a healthier household, you're doing a good thing. But if you need to do it alone, you may need to do it alone, and that's okay. That's fine. You'll find support. May not be in your house, may not be initially. You will find support. That's, why I do what I do. But hang in there, and you're doing a good thing. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.